Boston College, on the other hand, it's been a 20-game losing skid now. We'll try to break it tonight in Big D. We are underway on ACC Network. Ja outside to Hall. Ja gets it right back. 5 on the shot clock as she penetrates into the painted area. No good. Second chance is good for SMU.
There's a sense of urgency going SMU's way so far.
Shot was reset to 20, working inside to Anaya Brown. Brown puts it on the floor once, up off the glass and down. San Diego State helped the Aztecs win a Mountain West championship. Driving, it's Carmody going down the right side. Falling down, makes the shot. Brown kicking it outside. Hall had some separation, goes in. Ja outside to Brown. Brown with some room, nailing the three. This is Carmody. Only 2 points for the Eagles so far, scored by her. Tries to get it to 4, she does.
Yes, got it.
Thompson running the floor. Over to Houpt, kicking it to Anderson. BC has its first 3. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Houpt to Greer. Greer takes it from inside the arc. Mustangs can even things up, take the lead on this trip down before our first break of the day. Jazzy Gibson puts the Mustangs ACC Network basketball on a Thursday night. Junior played previously at South Carolina and Arizona, but didn't do much there. Feels like she's a freshman again, according to her head coach.
Yeah, big key for Boston College, taking care of the ball, as you just mentioned. And when they do, this zone is giving them some trouble. Again, boxing one, they have not been able to score yet. King fights on the glass, gets the putback.
SMU with one final opportunity. King, 2 seconds left. Thompson at the buzzer, drains it. Pulls SMU within a point.
Yeah, much needed basket. Nice pass by King, didn't force it.
As this first quarter comes to a close, we've got a 1-point game in Dallas.
Well, I think it's a challenge for many coaches in different places right now to figure out how do you motivate these young players when they're getting so much along with their scholarship to do the extra, right?
For the Mustangs.
Well, a big part of the game plan, and again, in my opinion, for them to be successful is getting to the free throw line more. In this game, they haven't done so. A bullet on that one.
Thompson nearly rockets it, got it over to Brown. All in the lane, step move, deflected by Kayla Rolfe.
Well, you hear oftentimes coaches talk about getting kills in the game, 3 stops in a row. That was one right there that leads to a 3 on the other end.
4-point lead for the Eagles. As Greer gives it up to Carmody, calling for Greer to move over. Carmody found an open lane. Where did everybody go?
You don't want to leave her open. She's the leading scorer. And she has the ball. Nice play. Nice design.
SMU is wearing a different uniform. We'd say parting the Red Sea, but in black tonight.
It's not a big lead, but it's been a big.
Brown has one rattle out. King was there for the board. Battling down low. Can't get it to go.
More shots for your top shooter, one of the tops in the country.
SMU shooting 28%. Ja with just her second make tonight to 3 points. Anderson with a fake. Over to Houpt. Houpt driving through Mustangs for 2.
She's able to get the easy look at the rim.
2 minutes left for Thompson. Outside. All alone. Hall, good.
This is where they're taking advantage of the zone on those easy 3s.
Another big swat from the SMU defense.
Makes the 3 on the other end, says, hey, this is still Moody.
Of the game, so she needs them to draw that foul and get to the line.
Mustangs looking to break the tie with Ayanna Thompson firing from beyond the arc tonight. Carmody has that one swatted by Hall. Hall taking all the way herself for 2. It's the Grace Hall show. 2 of 8 from the field, kicks it over to Hall, who's now 2 of 7. Firing from distance, that'll go for a 2 inside the line for Anderson. Her ponies lead by 4. Carmody gives it up. This is Greer. from beyond the arc.
Second three of the game. Need more production from more players on this team to win, and they're getting it.
SMU was only up by one.
Ja doing what she does on the offensive glass. So much motor and length.
This is Greer again. Back-to-back triples. Three-pointers for the Eagles. Here's Ja. Bounce pass to Brown for two more.
And when the Pony Express gets running in transition again, they are at their best.
Carmody all alone underneath the basket. Ties the game. Off the rim and out.
Nice pass.
Carmody to give Boston College the lead again. And SMU, a pair of teams hungry for an ACC win. Bounce pass to Ja. Mustangs.
Nice job getting inside the zone last time and then getting the cutter. Here you see him go back inside. Ja one-on-one, doesn't finish.
In the front court for Tomlinson. Quick pass. SMU defense continues to come through down low, but a second chance coming for BC. It's Anderson.
For her leadership, an inaugural recognition at BC, and there we get a putback for more hustle plays inside.
That's two for her team. Pushing the Boston College lead to 5, but SMU gets it right back down to 2 points. BC has led by as many as 6. The lead is just 2 now. Carmody gets it back to 4 with the lay-in.
We haven't mentioned her scoring in quite some time. BC's done a good job focusing on her and making it hard for her.
Backdoor to Carmody. It goes open.
And both teams, as you can start to see, this is the design. Dribble at the elbow, stop, and get the back door because they're denying. Nice execution. Good job, SMU, getting the last stop.
King firing. Good from three-point land.
She makes it look so easy when she is locked in and focused on scoring.
6 points for her. We'll see if that's the start to a big end of the third quarter. And fourth. This is Carmody. Long pass over to Tomlinson. Baseline try from inside the line. No. Brown there for the board.
Yeah, back to the zone that time. Able to get a stop. Changing up defenses.
Is King starting a hot streak? Maybe. Had a 3 and now a 2.
And she is the one that makes SMU go.
SMU not running quickly enough back as Carmody on a one-on-one.
Their team, look at the spin. So good at that. And Anaya Brown blocked her earlier in the game. This time, she says,
all came into the picture. Carmody able to get it done for her squad. SMU trying to Houpt down to the hard work. 1 second separating the game clock from the shot clock. It'll be turned off now after Brown gets the bucket. It's 10 seconds left in the third. BC can play for the last shot. Carmody giving it up to Anderson. Now it's Tomlinson next to their name right now. Feet inside to Brown as SMU pulls within 3. Hard to get this one in bounds. Able to finally do so to Rolfe. Driving baseline, up and under. Hall there to swat it down.
Block number 3. Gap again. A much better athlete and length than you would expect.
That is 16 turnovers now on SMU compared to 10 for Boston College. Here's Carmody working her way around Thompson. She's up to 23 points.
And I mentioned it. She has to score over 20 for them to have a chance, and she is over that, and they go back to her.
Looking for 25. She's there.
But you can't go for hope shots if you want to win this game.
Inside. Well done. Gives it up to Ja. Right back to Gibson. 5 minutes left in regulation in Dallas. Draining the triple is Brown. She's up to a team-leading 17 points.
And let her operate.
Carmody, that best player that Brian mentioned, has a career high. This is Houpt, sharpshooter for BC. Gives it up to Carmody. Houpt gets it right back. Driving baseline off glass. 66-57, Boston College, 2 minutes away from the Eagles' first conference win of the season, but the Mustangs aren't done. Tomlinson taking her time, absolutely no rush to get to the rack. Finally gets it out to Anderson for a shot. She is money. Few seconds. The Eagles are winless no more in the Atlantic Coast Conference.